Ok, en el Instagram a mí me ha llamado la atención este chamaco que se llama Andrew Morales, a.k.a. The Cuban Tarzan, que se tira a los canales, va atrás de todas estas iguanas inmensas, parecen dinosaurios, y lo tenemos hoy aquí con nosotros. Y tienes alrededor de, what is that around your neck?
So this is a ball python.
A ball python.
Yes, his name's Jeremiah.
Ok. Tiene nombre Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
¿Él habla español o inglés?
Los dos.
Las dos cosas, ¿sí?
Sí.
Ok. Eso no muerde, ¿no?
Algunas veces sí. Pero no vamos a hablar de eso.
Entonces tira la cabeza del tipo para allá, por si acaso.
Por si acaso. A ver.
Andrew, tú naciste en Hialeah, Florida.
En Hialeah, sí. 305.
En the 305. Padres cubanos.
Sí.
All right.
Sí, nacieron allá y vinieron cuando en tiempo del maridito.
Llegaron en Mariel.
En Mariel, sí.
Cool. So, Andrew, explícanos de dónde nace tu amor por los animales.
Wow. Since I was little, I would go outside, I would bring the animals inside the house, and my mother would lose it. She would lose it.
¿Qué clase de animales traías para la casa que tu mamá se enloquecía?
I'd bring garden snakes, the little black racers.
Okay.
I'd bring crickets. I'd bring the big frogs, the nasty ones that have the little poison on the outside.
Las que orinan y ese tipo de cosas.
Yeah.
Is that stuff really poisonous?
It's the outside. So on the cheeks, they release like that little white powder. If you start touching your face and stuff like that, of course, you get like warts with anything nasty like that, right?
Right.
But if you wash your hands just about immediately, nothing really will happen to you.
Got it. Pero eso es peligroso para los perros, eso sí es peligroso, ¿no? Si muerden una rana esa.
Si un perro muerde eso, el perro está muerto ya.
Really?
En como 30 minutos.
O sea, hay que tener mucho cuidado con las ranas esas.
Sí.
Que tienen esas toxinas en sus espaldas. Ok, so, nace todo esto, tu amor por los animales, tú trayendo todos estos animales exóticos, serpientes y demás dentro de tu casa y tú dándole un heart attack a tu mamá.
Sí.
Y entonces, pero ese tipo, ¿cómo se llama el tipo de rey?
Jeremiah
le
está dando un beso.
Eso es un beso.
Este tipo está medio quemado.
Y tú también estás medio quemado para hacer todas las barbaridades que tú haces.
Está bien.
Te tiras a los canales, haces una especie de como de un brinco así, tipo Spider-Man, y te tiras encima de estos tipos.
Sí.
Pero tienes un buen ojo para esto y tienes que ser muy rápido, obviamente, y físicamente tienes que ser bien ágil para esto.
Sí. And I like it actually better in the water because you can see them clearly. So sometimes on the camera it looks a little dark, right? But when you're there in person, they almost light up in the water because their skin is hydrophobic, right?
Okay.
So the water really doesn't stick to it. So the reflection around that little air pocket that they make with the sun, you can almost see them light up completely the whole entire way through.
You don't open your eyes underwater though, do you?
Yes. So sometimes,
really?
Sometimes if you really
Aren't those canals like a little dirty and like nasty?
They are, but
you're not worried about that?
I've been building the immune system since I was a little kid,
Okay.
Those canals are just second nature at this point.
Got it. Now, you've been bit by you purposely get bit. Tú a propósito como que provocas mucho de estos animales que te muerdan.
Yes. So
can I see your hands? I mean,
my hands are good right now. This is a scratch from yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday
From what type of animal did that?
An iguana. It was about
iguana.
a 15-pound iguana.
¿A ti te gustan los latigazos?
Algunas veces.
Porque veo que tú te paras ahí y los iguanas esos te dan los latigazos así.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Pero uno ya es suficiente. A mí me duele ver el video. Del 1 al 10, ¿cuánto verdaderamente duele un sablazo eso de
8?
Del 8. Ok.
Sí.
Y entonces, ¿por qué carajo te quedas ahí y te dejas que te dé 1, 2, 3, 4? ¿Una vez no es suficiente?
No. ¿Tengo que hacerlo 3 veces?
Tú lo que eres masoquista, te gusta, you like the pain.
Está bien, soy cubano, ¿qué tú crees?
Harold.
Pero, o sea, mira, sin faltarte respeto,
Dime.
pero el marido de mi prima es Spidey, Carlos. I'm pretty sure you guys have collaborated in the past. I'm not sure if you haven't. Pero ese sí es el verdadero. Cuando se trata de
¿Cómo que es verdadero?
Ese va y se mete al canal y saca un cocodrilo y todo con la mano.
¿Y cómo que es verdadero? Entonces, ¿no estás diciendo lo que hace Cuban Tarzan no es verdad?
I don't know. So, did he inspire you?
No. We probably have a mutual that inspired us, and that's Tarzan, right? The real Tarzan. Not the Instagram real Tarzan, no el negrito.
Will the real Tarzan please stand up? Please stand up.
The cartoon. Or even Steve Irwin, right? At the end of the day, if you're in Florida and you're an animal person, you're jumping in water for iguanas. That's second nature, right? If you were to put Spidey and I...
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I love animals and I love my dogs, but I'm not jumping into any fucking canal going after these dinosaurs and getting bit by these snakes the way you do. Tú estás loco pa'l carajo. Y el primo tuyo también. Y si es primo tuyo, ¿cómo se llama el Spidey ese?
Carlos.
Carlos. ¿Y por qué entonces? ¿Por qué tú nunca has invitado, has traído a Carlos aquí al show?
Exacto,
y yo sí invité al Cuban Tarzan y llegó de una.
Porque Enrique, yo no sabía que a ti te gusta ver que alguien que bregue con anaconda de
Papi,
ese tamaño.
Tú sabes que yo le tengo respeto y miedo a los anacondas, pero tú sabes que me encanta la serpiente.
Hey.
Ok. Bueno, y si quieres hacemos algo para las redes sociales, hacemos un reto.
¿Cuál es el reto?
No sé,
¿Tú contra el Cuban Tarzan?
No.
That I wanna see.
Olvídate de eso. Yo no tengo necesidad para tirarme en un canal de eso. Pero
We can do a competition.
We can do a competition between you and him.
I'm fine with that. We can make it happen.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I always catch the bigger iguana. That's just what it is.
¿Cómo se llama el primo?
Pause. He said pause.
Pause.
Where's the pause? Fill in the pause. What happens with the pause?
Catching the bigger iguana. If you look at his Instagram, you look at mine, not only am I more consistent, I have more of a drive. That's what it is.
Pero él tiene más seguidores que tú.
Tira, era entre los animal lovers.
No, déjalo, que él esté hablando de drive, pero él tiene más seguidores que tú.
Está bien.
Está en 450 y pico.
That's fair. But I can guarantee you he didn't grow 135,000 followers in the past 100 days.
¡Damn! Bueno,
Ay,
vamos, esto va a ser un part 2.
¿Quién es más lindo? ¿Quién es más lindo? ¿Cuál de los dos es más lindo?
Oh, that's easy. Mírame.
A mí me gusta la confianza del Cuban Tarzan.
That's easy.
Andrew knows what he's got.
No, that's cool. Para que hay que dársela en realidad, porque no es bien poca gente se tiran así a...
Yeah.
Mucha gente le tiene miedo a...
Qué pendejo, porque cuando tú entraras y dices, ¿quién es quién, en our production meeting, quién viene hoy? Tenemos invitado a fulano, mengano, we got this going on, we got Andrew, y dice, ¿y quién es Cuban Tarzan? Let me see the videos, let me see. Oh, that's bullshit. My cousin's a lot better. I'm going to tell him my cousin's going to kick his ass. Y ahora estás aquí besándole la nalga.
No, besándole la nalga no, pero te estoy diciendo que... You know what I'm talking about. It's a mutual respect.
No, he doesn't. He wants to understand what you're talking
Yeah, I want to
Explain
understand
to
a
him.
little bit. You came in hot. I want to
Yeah,
hear what happened.
Dale, esto lo resolvemos.
Olvídate del primo, hay un canal aquí afuera, vamos afuera ahora mismo.
dale, vamos
Te
afuera,
garantizo que el tipo se tira ahí ahora mismo.
Let's go.
Se tira y te trae, algo salga de ahí, no sé, una serpiente, saca un dinosaurio, saca
Dinosaurio, lo que va a agarrar una infección, lo que va a coger.
un cuerpo, una pata de que alguien tiró ahí.
Have you ever gotten sick
From the canals? No. Surprisingly enough, I usually, try to at least rinse off a little bit or something afterwards. But sometimes, when I take these people on these tours, right?
Oh, tú haces tours?
Yes. So when people, I call it charters. A lot of people call it tours. I take people to either go hunt them, go catch them live, whatever you want to do. And you don't even have to have any experience, honestly, right? Hold on. Jeremiah's going a little crazy here.
Let him do his thing. I mean, he's not going to hurt you there, right?
Just give him over to Enrique.
No.
No, that's okay. Déjalo ahí.
There we go. Okay, we're back in business here. Let's see.
Y si lo pones aquí en el desk con el micrófono, ¿qué hace el tipo?
I think he'll chill out there. Let's see.
You just chill. Now, does he know the difference between you and me and any other human? ¿Conoce la diferencia entre, tú sabes, quién eres tú o quién soy yo? ¿Me puede ver a mí como una amenaza?
Honestly, he's such a captive bred that he's so used to just people holding him.
Got it.
Sometimes I've been fortunate enough, to be able to go to little kids' birthday parties and things like that, right?
Esto lo llevas a los
And
cumpleaños de los niños.
I take it there.
Y no tiene, pero él no va a morder.
No. He's never bit me.
¿Bajo qué circunstancia puede morder entonces esa serpiente?
Out of fear.
Ok, si tiene miedo.
Maybe you put your hand quickly to his face.
Got it.
It's going to trigger a responce.
Claro. Y por si acaso...
Why are you moving so much?
You just remember you were talking about fear? Yeah. There it is. There's Enrique's fear.
That's true fear.
Yo no le tengo miedo, yo le tengo respeto.
That's fair.
Respeto de lejos.
All right, Jeremiah, come on. You're acting up.
Jeremiah is cool. As long as que haga su cosa, pero que no...
Jeremiah?
Yeah, hold him.
Ay, Harold.
There we go.
Slow, mete slow, no ese que el bicho ese te muerde.
Por haber dicho lo que dijiste ahorita, he's gonna throw a quick little sentence or something. Exacto. he's gonna say he's the one that was talking crap, and he's gonna find out from Jeremiah.
Pero ve acá.
Jeremiah ahora le dice, aprieta.
Mira, pasa, Extreme, toma.
I am all set, thank you.
No,
pero toma.
I just said I'm all set, Harold.
No,
déjalo, no. Pero, Harold, no le acerques el bicho ese a la gente que no le gusta eso. No porque tú le haces eso a la gente.
Ay, Dios. Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, chico, no.
Oh my God.
Toma, Jeremiah.
Oye, Jeremiah. Well, you're scaring everybody, buddy.
Jeremiah pensará que es antisocial y qué pendejos son todos estos tipos ahí.
Ay, el diablo.
No, but
Oye.
real talk,
Yeah,
and all of the animal content creators, right? I honestly think that there shouldn't be people beefing with one another just because at the end of the day, it does take a different breed of person to go out there and jump in those lakes, right? Of
course.
So I have the utmost respect for Spidey. You know, it'd be great to maybe do a challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Harold's going to hook it up and make it happen.
Yeah, that'd be
You
pretty cool.
don't know him personally?
No, I don't know him personally. We have mutuals though. We've just been both so busy and also helping other
We don't know him, and he's your
influencers.
cousin, and you haven't brought him to the show.
For real.
Okay, ¿qué tú
That's
quieres que te
fair.
diga? I mean, I don't hang out with him every day, pero...
Coño, pero tráelo.
That's fair.
Okay,
That's
we'll
fair.
make it
Ok.
happen.
Andrew, ¿qué quieres lograr con esto? Porque veo que tienes el contenido me llama mucho la atención. Se aprende un montón con los diferentes animales que nos estás enseñando, lo peligrosos que son, lo gentle que son también. A veces estos animales nos tienen más miedo a nosotros que nosotros a ellos, ¿no? Pero ¿qué quieres lograr con esto? Has ganado una cantidad de followers y en un tiempo muy, muy corto.
Yeah. And I'm blessed for that. I'm blessed for every single person that's taken, whether it's 30 seconds, 60 seconds, to even just watch my video, right? It honestly gives a purpose to me doing what I'm doing right now. I was able to quit the 9 to 5 and go full.
¿Qué hacías antes?
I was actually doing construction.
Okay.
I was doing construction, and then I went over to health insurance, and I knew, whether it's building a house, being on top of people, or being on a desk, I knew it wasn't for me. I knew I had a higher calling. And fortunate enough, I was able to do this. This is something now I'm able to do full time, and I even just hired my first employee full time. So this is all within 100 days. So it's crazy to see that there's been such a turnout like that. So really what I do it for is a lot of people, even when I was a kid, they get scared of the animals I would catch. My grandmother, ay Dios, if I came in with a lizard, she'd lose it. She'd lose it. Chancleta, boom, quick.
Quería matar el lizard con una chancleta.
Yo, no a lizard. That's the difference.
Got it.
But it's mainly for that person that's behind the desk and hasn't honestly been out there in the wild, right? And within my first 2 weeks of social media, someone booked a tour with me, and they told me they've never done anything outdoors in their life. And that's crazy. You're 52 years old behind a desk, and I can imagine that's my nightmare personally, right? And it was nice to just take them out and share that experience with them, because the joy that person had was something that I'll never be able to forget. And that's what pushes me every day to go out there. Trust me, there's some days that I'm tired. I'm like, I just caught maybe 20 iguanas. You think I want to catch another one? It's just those videos do so well. And I'm at the beginning stages of my career to where I can use the money that I'm currently making to invest back in myself so I could go on these trips.
That's awesome.
One thing I really want to do is go to Puerto Rico. My birthday just passed this month. It was August 19.
¿Cuántos años?
29.
Happy birthday.
No, I'm kidding.
20, I was going to say, okay.
22.
22.
Yeah, I look old. Everyone thinks, if you look me up, it says 29. I don't know why, but I'm 22.
Oye, me llama why Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, because they have something called the reticulated python.
¿Qué cosa es eso?
So if you think this python is big, you should see the ones over there. They get up to 20 feet. It's almost like the Burmese, but think about it. We have a challenge here, right? Where it incentivizes people to go catch them. And the only reason we catch them is because they're crossing these roads. Mm-hmm. There's this guy in Puerto Rico that I've seen that actually Spidey has collabed with as well. That guy, he catches them in like ranches, in la finca. They catch the pythons that are eating the chickens, eating the little kids, even eating dogs.
Eating kids?
Eating kids. He posted the other day a python that ate a kid, and they cut it open and shoes and all.
Horrible.
It's insane. So I want to go over there. I want to experience that. And they also have a caiman. Here in Florida we have caimans, but they're pretty rare. Over there, you could catch a bunch.
This doesn't scare you? ¿No te da miedo?
Not at all. Not at all.
You don't feel any type of, what do you get out of it? Adrenaline? What?
It's adrenaline. It's like a primitive, instinct.
Okay.
It's a primitive feeling.
Okay.
It's more of like a...
Un instinto animal primitivo. De todos los animales que te han mordido, y he visto que te han mordido una pila de animales, ¿cuál es el que más duele?
Wow. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, let me get this back over.
Go ahead.
Oh my God.
As long as it's over there, it's no
It's
problem.
in your seat.
Not over here. Not in mine. Not in my seat.
It's in this seat completely. So, animal I have been bit by or don't want to get bit by?
No, what have you been bit by that's been the worst pain, and what you definitely don't want to get bit by?
So I've been bit by something called the tokay gecko. Funny enough, it's a gecko that we even have here in Florida. They're not from here. They're invasive.
No es de lo seguro.
And it was about 12 inches long.
Okay.
A gecko. And that thing is known as the pit bull of the gecko community for how hard it bites.
Damn.
It will hold on to you for over 30 minutes.
Where'd it bite you? What?
I've gotten bit in the finger. I've had my buddy mess with me and put it on my ear.
How long did it hang on for?
About 30 minutes. That was the longest one.
How do you just got to wait till he gets tired
You just
and
have
then
to
let's
wait.
go?
Yeah, you just have to wait.
And it's excruciating pain that whole time.
Excruciating because
For
every
30
time
minutes.
you move, it just crunches down, and then it turns its head to really dig its teeth in there. And the teeth aren't even that big, but you'll see that you will have a mark. But one thing that I haven't got bit by that I really do not want to get bit by is an iguana. Believe it or not. An iguana has such a nasty mouth and so much bacteria in that mouth.
Okay.
You're 100% getting a bacteria.
You'll
You
get
know, I could get away with jumping in a lake and sometimes not having anything. The iguana, salmonella, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
O sea, te muerde una iguana y ya vas a tener salmonella, for sure.
Yep, for sure.
Okay, hay algo que tú haces, una mezcla de estos tours con los animales salvajes y las nalgas. Háblame un poco de este concepto que tienes con los, le voy a decir, no sé si tú le tienes nombre, pero el twerk in the wild.
Twerk in the wild or BBL iguana.
Oh, it's the BBL iguana.
BBL iguana,
Okay.
if you wanna call
Explícanos
it.
este concepto.
So I combined, a few things that I love.
Sí.
Right? I love animals and I love booty.
Okay.
Right. And that's just me being honest. You know? And a lot of people in mainstream media that I've been surrounded by, especially in Miami, in Miami, it's the wild BBL is more invasive than the iguanas. It's out there. A lot of people that want to collab, they want to get themselves out there, right?
So you tell me you have girls that hit you up that want to be featured in your videos.
Hundreds.
And to show
of
you their
girls.
BBL. Y no
Yeah.
tienen miedo, por ejemplo, que they're not scared, like or what happens when one of these animals bites that BBL? Will something leak out or?
The animal's not the problem. They got to be careful that I don't bite the BBL. Let me tell you that because
Tú eres peligroso. Tú eres peligroso.
yo soy peligroso. You already know. But that hasn't happened yet, So the iguana biting the BBL hasn't happened yet. So we're good. We're good.
X, you have any questions?
No, I'm impressed, man. O sea, the fact that, como tú dices, que lograste salir de donde estabas trabajando, que no estabas contento y estabas viendo de que no ibas para ningún lado, and you turned this into like a whole full-blown business. That's great, man.
You know how many Uber drivers are listening right now and saying, I'm tired of this shit. And they parked the car on the turnpike and they're jumping in canals right now trying to catch iguanas because of you.
I sympathize with you because, like, for example, I right out of high school, I was doing auto body at a car shop, but I didn't want to do that. I was like, whatever. And lo del DJing en ese entonces, like, mi mamá no cree. My mom did not believe in DJing. Yeah. She was like, te vas a morir de hambre. Like, literal, porque my older brother's a DJ and he was like struggling to make it. And I was like, no, this is what I want to do. And, same thing. You put your mind to it and you made it happen, bro. That's good. Congratulations, man.
Yeah. But I wish I could take all the credit also, but, I do want to give all my credit to, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. At the end of the day, as I strengthen my relationship with the Lord, it's been a fruitful relationship at the end of the day. And that's my main reason for all my success and so quick.
That's awesome, man. That's great. I like the vibe. I like the energy where you're headed with this, and I'm sure you want to take the opportunity and thank Harold, of course, for
being
inspiring you and Harold's
No, I'm not a
cousin.
hater. No, but I'm gonna set up a collab that
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Gonna be beneficial for both sides.
Oh, first he started off as a competition, right? Now it's a collab. Now it's a collab.
No,
It's a collab.
En serio, when Enrique was like, oh no, I was like, bro, el primo mío que tú, mira la culebra, mira el alligator.
Sí, el loco por enseñarme los videos y la foto de la culebra de su primo.
No, he's a beast too. He's a beast too, for
He
sure.
really is. No, oye, yo me quito sombrero a todos ustedes que hacen toda esta
There's a lot of people that fake it or go,
right.
I'd say mainstream after sometimes people use like the animals just to get to a certain platform and then they switch their whole entire content to something else. You know what I mean? And one thing I respect him for is that he's kept it animal and he's not claiming to be someone.
You talking about the real Tarzan? That's what you're talking about?
No. I'm talking about el primo este.
Whatever happened?
When you said people use animals to get to a certain place and then stop.
No, not him. Other people. I'm not gonna name drop. But he knows
Whatever
exactly
happened with him?
also.
Huh?
He was tight end. He's been here on the show. I used to talk to him often.
We used to, and then
what happened? What's he doing now? No. Okay.
We started watching the Cuban Tarzan.
There we go.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Oye.
throne has to be passed at some point, you know?
Oye, Andrew, last question I have for you. Porque hay gente que dice, mira una iguana, que sé cuándo voy a sacar el BB gun, saco la escopeta y los matan. ¿Buena o mala idea? Is that good or bad?
In the state of Florida, they are an invasive species. So if I were to catch one, I am required by law to euthanize it.
Really?
Unfortunately, that is the downside to it. You know, the upside is, of course, I'm cleaning the ecosystem. But at the end of the day, you know, it does affect me in a little bit of a way because at the end of the day, you know, that's like that snake, right?
Yeah.
We're partners. You know, he's helping me get somewhere,
Claro.
and I'm taking care of him. That's pretty much the mutual symbiotic relationship between the animals. So
you're killing the partners that help you get famous.
Well, not necessarily. One thing I cannot do is I cannot go place to place with an iguana, right?
How
because
so?
then that's transportation of an invasive species.
No puedes transportar una
Yes,
iguana.
and that is very important.
Okay.
If you are just someone on the street that, okay, I caught an iguana, let me take it to my buddy's house so he can see it. That is extremely illegal and you will find yourself in trouble.
All right.
100%. And what's worse than police is FWC. I will tell you that. They're on every content creator that does, you know, animal content.
So has tenido run-ins with the
they're
FWC?
on. Of course, absolutely. They want to make
check
sure that
in,
I'm
they
doing
wanna
the right
check.
thing. Absolutely. They want to make sure that, okay, you're not housing any pets that you're
Right.
not supposed to have. You know, I'm working on getting a class 3 license, which you can either, you know, you can have those cool pets, which would be awesome, you know. Maybe I could bring a crocodile, you know, and
Here?
just set it on top.
Why?
Here.
Would you want to bring a crocodile here?
Why not?
Bueno, Spidey tiene un, it's like a kimono dragon, I think it's called.
Yes, so it's a monitor lizard.
Yeah, esa vaina,
Yeah.
that thing's big.
And it's huge. It's huge. He has fed that thing, got it chunky. They start off this tiny. And it looks like an alligator. It looks huge.
Bueno, con las iguanas esas que capturas,
Yes.
cuando tienes que ya deshacerte de ella, si se la puedes donar a Harold,
A mí.
porque Harold hace barbecue en
That's,
su casa.
that's transportating, nope.
No,
No, ya.
se puede
limpio.
cocinar.
No, si yo le
¿Has probado una iguana de eso?
I have not. I do
Would
want to
you?
try it.
You would?
Yeah, why not? You know,
Bueno, te regalo
what I
uno.
like to do is too.
¿Es
since-
saludable comer la carne de esos animales?
I don't know. But
They eat 'em, people eat
is
'em.
the regular food
Harold
at
will do the
Publix too?
experiment. Harold would know.
Echar un chin de adobo y un poquito de mojo y para adelante.
Harold will eat anything.
we could stuff the la cajachina with everything, with all the iguanas.
For sure.
What I like to do too, since obviously I do have to remove them from the environment, right?
Yeah.
I like to there's people that reach out to me that have an iguana problem, right? And they want them removed. Regardless, they're going to shoot them with a pellet gun, right? So if I can, you know, help them and they can help me in a way to where,
Right.
you know, it's obviously not something that's breaking their bank or anything like
Right.
that, and they really sincerely need the help, you know, I can do that for them. I can help them, and
¿Tú
obviously
cobras por eso? ¿Cuánto cuesta algo así?
it depends on their problem, right?
Got it.
If they just want one iguana, then obviously it's going to be more expensive than if I were to go take out, you know, 75.
Right.
Right? Because one, I have to go over there and now,
Hay lugares que tienen, ¿no?
yeah, I have an agreement with an apartment complex. And yesterday I was there, we caught about 30.
30 en una comunidad.
And they were all over 10
En uno de
pounds.
los videos veo que hay una gente que está en una piscina y tú le caes atrás y la gente corriendo.
Yeah, that's
Eso.
my most viral video. It's at 70 million, I believe.
70 million.
70 million. I caught the iguanas right there next to the community pool, and the little kids wanted to see it. So I told them, hey, you want to touch it? And it just jumped out my hand and
Into the pool.
Into the pool.
And so did you.
Into the pool. The lady threw her chair at it. She ran. It was like out of a scene of a movie. Everyone screaming. It was terrorizing.
¿Dónde tienes más seguidores? ¿En qué plataforma?
En Instagram.
Instagram lo
surprisingly
tuyo.
enough, yeah.
The
Instagram.
Cuban Tarzan en Instagram. Se puede seguir ahí a Andrew Morales, The Cuban Tarzan. Y viene entonces el primo de Harold. But he's going to set it up y vamos a hacer el reto aquí entre tu primo Tarzan, de tu primo Spidey, ¿cómo se llama? The Cuban Tarzan, y Harold también se va.
I'm not jumping in the water.
¿Te tiras en el. ¿Te preparas?
You have to.
Yo no le tengo miedo, pero I'm not jumping in the water.
Oye, Tarzán, si recibes una llamada hoy y dos llamadas a la misma vez, simultáneamente, te dicen, tengo 10 iguanas acá para que vengas a sacármela del patio. O te llama una mujer y te dice, tengo 10 BBLs aquí para que vengas a grabar. ¿Cuál de las dos, a cuál dirección vas a llegar primero? Estoy curioso.
Los BBLs.
BBL gana.
Discúlpame.
The Cuban Tarzan. Thanks, Andrew. Nice to meet you, bro. Welcome.
It was a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you, man.
Si viste este video completo, significa que tú me quieres. Te lo agradezco. Ahora suscríbete